Then, guys, the music. I mean, people have talked about this. I heard about this before, and I'm like, guys, the soundtrack was ridiculous. I mean, for goodness sake, get a composer. You know, make an original score. The music was just like, in fact, like it just kept pulling you out of the whole thing. Like, what was it, 99 Loft Balloons, Hallelujah. What was that other one? Some disco stuff. Listen, guys, it was crazy. It was actually ridiculous. I'm like, guys, this music was just so inappropriate. I was like watching this movie, and like, and even in the high drama section, they were having all these songs and stuff, and I think they even have like some classical at the end. I was like, what the hell? Honestly, that was weird. And I cannot see how they had so much money to spend, get a composer that would have actually improved the movie. Then again, I mean, it's night, so this guy, I mean, there was a part when they were doing the fight in the prison, and there was like rock music. It was like a rock, it was like went back to like an action movie. And listen, some of the movies that these guys were doing in that prison cell was better than Matrix. I don't care what anybody says. When Phil Spector and Nisa were beating those guys up, it was better than Matrix, better than Neo and Trinity. All right? Now, explain to me, because Neo and Trinity are in the Matrix. These guys were in the real world doing stuff better than Neo and Trinity. Now, not Neo and Trinity in Matrix 1. Neo and Trinity Reloaded, because you know Reloaded was like up a couple of levels from Matrix 1. So this was like better than Neo and Trinity in Reloaded. Come on, guys. You can't let that slide. Come on, guys. Guys. Okay? So, okay, now I got the music out of the way, got all that out of the way. The greatest ridiculosity of the characterizations, Ozymandias. I said this from the beginning. I said it when I saw the scenes, clips. I said it when I saw the trailer. And people kept saying, oh, you haven't seen it. Oh, we haven't seen it. Guys, this is one of the worst miscastings I've seen in my life in any comic book movie. Miscast. Now, I'm not attacking the good guy or the actor or whatever. Listen, he did his job. He got paid. He got his paycheck. The director asked him to do particular things. The director, if he wasn't supposed to act like an evil genius from James Bond, he wouldn't have done so. Because he didn't seem like he was a bad actor. I mean, I don't know, but I haven't seen him before in anything else. I heard it was in Brideshead Revisited or something. I don't know. Fact of the matter is that this was a joke. This guy should have been in, like, not even a good James Bond movie, the cheesiest of Roger Moore's James Bond movies. That's what I was seeing there. This guy is straight out of Moonraker. Okay? Straight out of Moonraker. Not even any of the normal Roger Moore. Like the Moonraker. That's what I was seeing. I'm like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? This guy was like, he was evil from the beginning. How anybody can be shocked that this guy was the bad guy, I do not know. It's not even a spoiler. From the second you see this guy was evil. Dark, and also, the guy's like skinny. So I'm seeing this guy doing all these fights. I'm like, this guy cannot be anybody. He couldn't beat up a mouse. How can this guy be beating up this guy? Look how this guy's like, what the hell is this? How can you accept this? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, the whole point of the comic is that this guy is supposed to be the epitome. And I said this before, and now I've seen the movie. It actually affects the film. It messes up the film, because I'm looking, I'm like, this guy is not, you can't look up to this guy. Like, what? How did he even get to the position he's in of this beacon? Because, in fact, he wasn't even depicted as a beacon in the movie, which was also a flaw. I'm like, what? I've read the thing, so I know what he was supposed to be. I don't know what it'd be like for people who haven't read it, so they wouldn't know any better. But I'm like, this is just so wrong. I mean, in the comic, this guy was like, even his costume was gold and shiny. In the movie, he's wearing purple and like dark blacks and grays, and his costume is like black with like muscles on it, like Batman and Robin. And listen, guys, shocking. Absolutely shocking. You know? So anyway, look. I've seen this picture. Everything was 100% what I expected it to be. The movie was actually worse than I thought it was going to be, because I didn't think it would be that boring. I said, Snides did 300, so I'm like, okay, look, it won't be boring, but it won't be Watchmen. This thing wasn't it Watchmen, it was actually boring. Like, it was actually hard for me to get through the whole thing. It was boring. So I'm like, wow, what was the point? Like, I cannot see what the point of actually this thing existing is. There's no point for this movie to exist. Why? Yeah, and the final thing, just before I forget this, because I almost forgot about this bit, is the ending. Now, I did an entire video, about the ending. A whole radio show. It's on the Talkback page. People have been talking about the ending. Like, I think the ending is the same effect. Yeah, same effect. It's not the same effect, guys. The guy who posted an answer on that video, very intelligent, and I didn't even process it this way, and I have to give the guy credit. I can't remember what his name was. Gave a very, very good reason why this ending does not work. And I'm going to explain this to you guys. You see, Alan Moore is a genius as far as I'm saying. He's close to a genius. Maybe he's not a genius, maybe he's close to it. Because his brain works in a way that you need to actually take the time to think about. Because you see things in his comics, and he's thought about everything. You just think that, oh, you know what, it's just a story, it's just there. So yeah, if somebody else comes along, you can change. Slides is not on the same level as Alan Moore. Or Solid Snake, aka Hater, is not on the same level, or Che, or whatever that guy's name is not on the same level as Alan Moore. So for you to go in there and actually change something, fine, take stuff out, but to change it, you're messing around, because you are going to miss the point. You may think you've gotten all the meaning in, but you're going to miss the point. Now look at the squid. Why did the squid have the effect it had? I'm going to tell you why the squid had the effect it had. First of all, you had all the science and all those people involved, which was a nice little thread through the movie, which is missed out. The squid had the effect it had because it was an alien interdimensional being that nobody knew where the hell it came from. So therefore, it is continuous, it's perpetual, it's a perpetual danger, because you know that at any point this thing could happen again, and you don't even know what the source was. You have no idea. So therefore, the length of the peace that you can have in humanity is greater, because people will be there. You're going to be looking for, like, where did it come from? What is it? What was it created? How do we now devise technology to find out how to get to that dimension, or to close off the doorways, or whatever it may be? A whole sequence of things that could take decades or centuries of myth and legend, and could extend the piece. When you have it that is a guy who used to be a man, who's now become a superhero, called John Osterman, who's now Dr. Manhattan, let off some bombs. You don't even know, like, it's completely against character. Like, the guy never did anything like this before, so you don't even know why the hell he did it. He just suddenly let off some bombs. That piece isn't going to be that extended, because it would mean Dr. Manhattan would have to keep coming back to Earth to do things to keep it going. Because once he leaves and goes to another galaxy, he's gone. So after like 5-10 years, like, the guy's gone to another galaxy. He's left, he's exiled. So therefore, what's the effect? It's like the piece would only last so long, and then it will just disintegrate, because he used to be a man anyway, so there's some connection to what he was. So you feel you can even understand him and why he may have done what he's done. So therefore, now that he's left, maybe he feels guilty. He had a conscience and he ran away. And even the fact that he ran away makes you feel that he was afraid or something. So he's not going to become. There's so many reasons why it just doesn't work as well. When it's a damn alien, you're like, and it's like a squid-like thing with big bulbous eyes, and you're like, what the hell is this? It has to be like, what the hell is this thing? What the hell is it? Like, it takes it to a whole other level. You're like, whoa, aliens. That doesn't look anything like anything on this planet. What the hell is this? That's why Alan Moore did it that way. That's why the ending doesn't work anymore. And what is so bad is that the whole thread of Dr. Manhattan is messed up. The reason why he leaves is he couldn't be bothered with Earth there was just no point. After what Ozymandias did, he's like, you know what? Humanity it really is a waste of time. So he leaves. Now he's leaving to preserve the peace and out of sacrifice. That means that you've now made him care. You've made him really care that he would actually leave out for that. That is completely changing what that character actually stands for. And the crazy thing is that in this movie, you actually built up that thread very well. Like I've said, Dr. Manhattan thread was great till the ending, when it's all like thrown away into the wind. Because you changed the ending. Why do you do it? Because that kind of ending is so poignant. Like, he leaves because there's no point anymore. Like, just what's the point? Humanity, waste of my time. I'm out. Now he's leaving to preserve them. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is this? Come on, guys. Reason. Come on.